Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you're doing well. So, I welcome you again to your social studies class. And today we'll continue with chapter number 14, that is the Great Indians. This is part 2 of this chapter, and if you have not seen the part 1, you can check the link in the description box. So, the four great Indians about whom we'll discuss in this video are Kalidas, Saint Kabir, Ashoka, and C.V. Raman. So let's get started and let's know about these four great Indians. So the first great Indian about whom we'll discuss in this video is Kalidas. Historians know little about Kalidas' early life. People inferred his existence from his poetry and plays. Historians cannot date his work with precision. However, historians estimate that he most likely lived between the 4th to 5th century Common Era. Kalidas, known as Prince of Indian Poets and Indian Shakespeare, lived during the reign of Gupta king Chandragupta II, also known as Chandragupta Vikramaditya. He was one among the 9 jewels or Navratnas in the court of Chandragupta II. Mahakavi Kalidas was a Sanskrit poet and a dramatist during the period of the Gupta dynasty. The three famous Sanskrit plays of Kalidas are Vikramavashyam, Malvika Agnimitram, and Abhigyan Shakuntalam. The two epic poems of Kalidas are Raghuvansam and Kumar Sambhav. The two Khand Kavyas, that is, minor poems of Kalidas, are Ritu Samhar and Meghdut. The first Indian drama ever to be translated into a Western language was Abhigyan Shakuntalam. The translation was done by Sir William Jones. Abhigyan Shakuntalam is considered to be the best play in the Sanskrit language. Adapted from Hindu mythology, it tells the story of Shakuntala and King Dushyant. The story is important because their child Bharat is believed to be the source of the name of Bharat. Now, the second great Indian about whom we'll discuss today is Kabir Das. Saint Kabir Das was one of the well-known saints of India. He is respected by both Muslim, Sikh, and Hindu religious groups. Kabir Das, the great poet and saint of India, influenced the Bhakti movement with his writings. Even the meaning of Kabir is great in Islam. Kabir lived about 500 years ago in Varanasi. Not much is known about his birth and early childhood. He set an example by writing own-made dohas or couplets. People even nowadays recite those and learn from the dohas. Many people call Kabir the father of Hindi literature because of the great amount of good poetry that he wrote. He also composed many songs. He tried to show through his poems that both Ram and Rahim are the same. Now, the next great Indian about whom we'll discuss is Ashoka. Ashoka was India's great emperor of the Mauryan dynasty of India who ruled from 304 to 232 BC. After a number of military conquests, he reigned over much of present-day India. Following his successful but bloody conquest of the Kalinga country on the east coast, Ashoka renounced armed conquest and adopted a policy that he called conquest by dharma, that is, by principles of right life. The morning after the victory in Kalinga war, he went out to survey the state of things and encountered nothing except burnt houses and scattered corpses. Having brought face to face with the consequences of war, for the first time he felt overwhelmed with the brutality of his actions. He vowed never to practice violence again and devoted himself completely to Buddhism and dedicated his life towards propagation of the principles of the religion. He became a benevolent king, driving his administration to make a just and bountiful environment for his subjects. Ashoka raised Buddhism from a local sect to a world religion. Ashoka followed the policy of religious tolerance, which means he taught the world that one should not only love his religion but also respect the other religions. The next great Indian about whom we'll discuss is C.V. Raman. Sir Chandrasekhar Venkataraman, popularly known as Sir C.V. Raman, was born at Tiruchirappalli in southern India on November 7, 1888, during the British period. His father was a lecturer and he acquired the skills of maths and physics from him. He graduated from Presidency College, Madras, that is now Chennai, in 1902. He studied BA and MA with the highest distinctions. After earning a master's degree in physics at Presidency College, University of Madras in 1907, Raman became an accountant in the finance department of the Indian government. He became professor of physics at the University of Calcutta in 1917. He discovered the Raman effect and won a Nobel Prize in Physics for the discovery. February 28, the day of the discovery, has since then been celebrated as National Science Day in India. He became the first Indian to win this prestigious honor. In 1970, he received a major heart attack while working in the laboratory. He took his last breath in the Raman Research Institute on 21st November 1970. On his first death anniversary, the Indian Postal Service published a commemorative stamp of Sir C.V. Raman with the reading of his spectroscopy and a diamond in the background. He was also awarded the Bharat Ratna in 1954, the highest civilian award in India. He is remembered by scholars not just as the first and the only scientist to win a Nobel Prize, but as a mentor and an avid lover of nature. Now, the last great Indian about whom we'll discuss today is Aryabhatta. Aryabhatta is a renowned mathematician and astronomer of ancient India. He was born in 476 CE, that is Common Era, in Bihar. He studied at the University of Nalanda. One of his major works was Aryabhatya, written in 499 AD. The book dealt with many topics like astronomy, spherical trigonometry, arithmetic, algebra, and plane trigonometry. He also played a very major role in determining the place value system and discovering the zero. He also worked on the summation series of square roots and cube roots. He is also regarded as the first to use zero in the place of value system. In the field of astronomy, Aryabhatta was the pioneer to infer that the earth is spherical and it rotates on its own axis, which results in day and night. He even concluded that the moon is dark and shines because of the light of the sun. He gave a logical explanation to the theory of solar and lunar eclipses. He declared that the eclipses are caused due to the shadows cast by the earth and the moon. For his extraordinary works and contributions to mathematics and astronomy, India's first satellite was named as Aryabhatta. Aryabhatta Research Institute of Observational Sciences near Nainital and the Aryabhatta Knowledge University in Patna in India are also named after him. So this was all about this chapter, The Great Indians, and I hope you have learned a lot about these great Indians. Actually, learning about the great people of our country is always a matter of great pleasure and honor, and they always make us feel proud. So this is all for today, and we'll meet once again in a new video with a new topic. Till then, take care, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.